of our Lord, 1762, Chilliwack, Massachusetts. Today, I, John Locke, embark on a journey in search of new fishing grounds and in hopes of finding my friend, Josiah Churchill, who set sail from the Ragged Islands last fall and has not been heard from since.
Cannot believe it's been almost years since I've seen Josiah. I sure hope it's the right island. I've tried 5 already. It sure looks like the Ragged Island. Then again, it's only together 5. Place wouldn't be half bad if it. Hello? Josiah? Josiah Churchill? Are you here?
Jonathan, is that you? I'm over here, and I'm glad you found me. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever find me.
Why did you pick this side?
I didn't have much choice in the matter. I was wrecked in a violent storm.
It must have been difficult. How did you ever make you spot?
Well, I found a cave down by the end of the shore for shelter. Basically, I lived off the land, hunting and fishing. Then when the weather warmed up, I built myself a cabin. You can do that here, you know. A person can live here. As a matter of fact, if you're still looking for a place to settle with your family, you found it.
Really? You think so?
Sure. There's unlimited fishing here. We'll never run it. There's plenty of fish here forever.
Well, if you say so, this place isn't even good anyway. What would you call it?
Well, Churchill's Landing, of course.
No way!
Why not?
If my family gets here, there'll be more of us than you. We should be able to name the place Lockeport.
But I'm the one who discovered the place.
Well, you can be sure Indians were here long before either of us. And you bet the French stopped here 100 years ago. But wait, I'll get an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
Let's call the place Ragged Island. In 100 years ago, there'll be more Locks than Churchills, so we'll be able to rename the place whatever we want.
Sounds good to me.
So you say there's good fishing around here?
One thing's for sure, John Locke, there always be plenty of fish around here.
This is radio station CKBW with the latest offshore news. The terrible rumors we've been hearing for a while are true. National Sea announced today that its fish plant in Lockeport will be closing for good. According to the company president, there simply aren't enough fish available to keep the processing plant open.
I'm really going to miss this place here.
I don't think there are a lot of membership. What can we do?
Mike, are you sure we have to move?
At first I thought it was more seasonal. That is what the boss said. I went to the meeting the other night and they have plans. We can't live on plans alone. You see, a few more reasons to do our resident, then we have to meet. We start back to the children used to be out here.
Mommy, where does this go?
Put it in the box over there.
Why not this box? It fits.
It goes in the other box. Mommy, give it to me. Go outside and help the father. We're just in the waiting here. Becky, come here. Why are you in such a bad mood? It's not our fault we're moving. Don't take it on us. We aren't the ones who want to leave. Oh, and you think we want to? I never said that. But why can't we stay? It's so hard to adjust to a new place. I don't want to leave my friends. Well, I don't want to leave my friends either. It's so much easier for you. You don't have
despite the boom we've had these past few years for our needs for a railway going through. But like you said before, in order to get railway to Lockeport, we have to be a living passion, which according to the number of people, we never had. How many people are there here now? We're 940. And how many people are township? Officially, 1,000, right on the edge. 940 there. Decided for each other, every man but one. What about that on yours? You can't learn to, what's her name? Well, you mean Bessie, that's what I mean. Good old wonderful Bessie, like the party. How old is she now? 110. What? 40? Well, that's done. Good 20 years ago. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jake. What? But wait a minute. I mean, that's even better. What? Jake, how many former residents of Lockeport live here? Where? Here, in Lockeport. Oh, hey, what are you thinking of, 40? Well, in order to be a citizen, all you have to do is live here, right? I mean, who's been here longer than the former residents? That's got to be legal. Well, it can't be less legal than that little whiskey still you've got in that cellar of yours. Yeah, okay. What if the government finds what we've done? They can be really angry. I don't care if the government finds it. Go home, work for our county or not. Do you want to keep our fish plant alive? So what do we do? Just go around running names off the tombstone and saying we're citizens? Well, either that or someone gets 60 county break in the next few days. Jay, we're not doing that. Oh, just come on. I'm all in favor of it. Let's go talk to the others. Please, quiet down. The mayor has something very important to say, so listen. Good evening, everyone. I'm sure you've all heard about the spur rallies coming to Lockeport. We seem to have a bit of a problem.
What are you talking about? It's been here for 150 years now.
Just calm down. What I mean is we have to have 1,000 people. And right now, we only have 940.
But just how you want to sit here for the next few weeks.
Well, Jake and I have been talking for quite a while, and we put up this idea. And we think we've come up with one that you'll approve of. We'll just mix up that list by naming a few of the names from the tombstones down to the south end.
You mean dead people?
Well, yes, exactly what I mean. Can you think of anything else? No? Great, then I declare this as unanimous support of the community. Jake, go to the kids at the school to copy down the names. This has a long way to go.
There are villages where dire poverty exists, where children are almost naked, undernourished, falling prey to all sorts of diseases because they have no resistance. There are men who have been faced with winter seas, improperly equipped, taking their very lives in their own hands in boats for second-hand and one-ounce inches, trying to eke out for themselves and their family, enough food to keep them alive and enough clothing to cover them. Well, David was a hard fisherman. He'd go when other boats couldn't go. And I remember the wharf, standing, frozen, starting to snow, waiting for the old man to come. I'd just stand there half frozen, for the next boat was coming in, with no sign of the old man. I was pretty worried, you know, and I had to look over. It was getting dirtier, and I could see him coming in my boot. Then without a and that made our Christmas. Poverty. Why, that was all it was. My sister and I were like guys. To fall cold, and we had to stop going. The minister came to our house and asked why we stopped going guides. We didn't have any shoes. Our father could buy them. At one time, I went down into one of the communities along the western shore, into one of the fishing sheds on the wharf, where maybe free fishermen landed their fish. As I went in, one of the guys who was tearing the heads off, he stepped around to the other side of the table where he couldn't possibly work. So I moved around to see what was going on. And he moved again to the other side of the table. Well, it was no time at all before I caught up with him. And here he was, slopping around in cracked eggs and fish curry that was on the floor with his bare feet, and terribly embarrassed that I should see him his bare feet because he had nothing to wear on his feet. I was talking to a chap who was wearing a blue cotton shirt, which in Lockeport calls above the quarter, which he bought in Gloucester for 35 cents. Now, the price I had in Gloucester was 5 cents a pair, so you could buy that work shirt for 7 pairs a hat. 12 o'clock at night, they send you upstairs, up to the dog, they said, call it. And you get beans and bread and mug coffee, and you go back down and work on into the night. When the fish were done, they'd send you home. There was no unemployment insurance. There was nothing, just what you could earn. No paid vacations, no holidays, no breaks. It was because of these conditions that the people of Lockeport decided to organize a union. We worked as long as the old legs stood up. With that old cold water and old hair rubber boots, would they lead you away? We wouldn't go home. We worked.
They said to you, if you don't go back to Texas, you don't go back to work. So it'll be no job for you. The depression was hard. There's no work anywhere. Nowhere else to go. You had to do what they said.
Now, when they were organized, and when people began to realize they were organized, you know, they began to feel their strength. We were getting calls from all the ports around, from Charlotte, Liverpool, from Yarmouth, Port Latour, Green Harbor, Gunning Cove, Cape Sable, all these places. Come and organize us. Come and organize us. Under these conditions, you don't have to be organizing. You just have to have people realize that we're not able to stand them.
These fishermen mean business.
Excuse me, please. This is the planner speaking, and we mean business too. We are closing this plant, closing it right now. You're all out of work.
At that time, we never had a union here before. And when they said they were closing, they paid us off. At that time, they paid us in cash in the office. Paid us up and said we're closing, and that's it. It was quite a shock, just not for the workers, but for the whole community. Wages were low, we were barely living. People were worried about what would happen to them. If anything ever happened to this plant, what would they do? They came down and had a few fish left. They said, take too long, you can lock the doors. Your service is no longer required. They locked the doors. Locked the doors, and that was it.
Of course I realized why they were closing down. Because they wouldn't recognize our union. It was law in those days to recognize the union of 450%. But the government was on the side of the companies. Town council was on the side of the companies. Everyone was on the side of the companies.
We thought our cause was just. We were only asking for a living. We'd have these meetings at night, of course. People would exhort you not to give up, to man the picket lines to make sure they didn't get their fish in. Because once they got their fish in, they could lock us out indefinitely. The wives of fishermen and fish handlers were 100% faithful because they were suffering too.
They leave right the bird from down the picket lines. All of the time. Yes, sir, they support you.
We want I knew the town council had asked the attorney general to bring them out at police. I knew that. We all knew that. We just didn't know how it was going to happen until we saw them coming into town. They stayed in the local hotels. There were 2 in Lockeport at that time. But the morning before the train came, they arrived on the track with helmets and guns and with gloves. They formed up in a wedge immediately in front of the train. They walked ahead of the train, forcing people off the track ahead of them. And of course, eventually, they broke the wedge around the form, and individual fights were going on all over the place, with fists and clubs.
One man hauled at his gun. I don't know whether it was shot him or not, but he hauled at his gun. And another one hit him with a 2x4. That was supposed to be behavior where he had killed.
But we all got on the tracks, and there were hundreds and hundreds of us. To the Attorney General, we, the wives, the mothers, and the ratepayers of the town of Lockeport, urgently beseech you to remove extra police from this area before it leads to serious trouble. Signed, Women of Lockeport. And then it ended. They found the compromise. There were dozens and dozens of people who took the attitude, never again will I work with people. Practically everybody in military age, instead of going back to work or going back to work or going fishing, joined the army.
More workers. And many young men and married men have joined the army. They had nothing. What could the poor fellows do? They had to put on a uniform and keep from starving to death.
This is South Shore Radio Station, CKW. There was a terrible fire early this morning at the National Steam Plant in Lockeport. The blaze started at 4 a.m. Fire department crews from all over the South Shore came to the rescue, but could do little but attempt to prevent the blaze from spreading. They now have the fire under control, but believe it will be a few more hours before it's completely out. Approximately 270 people will be out of work.
By the time it was full daylight, there was nothing left but black and blue. Like one man said, all of our jobs just went up in smoke. Over 200 people lost their jobs.
Over 200, just like now.
Yep, and that isn't the only thing the same as today. 10 years ago, when the plant burnt down, it didn't look like the higher-ups who run things were all that eager to get things in gear. Oh, I'm sure they had their plans, but for the ordinary folk out of a job, things looked bleak. People didn't give up, though. In fact, there was a group, and they were going and let me think here. Oh, when the minister finally got here, well, everyone was kind of, bluster talk. Everyone was feeling kind of low. Anyway, what happened was a new student by the name of Peter Farrell moved here from Ottawa. He wrote a real important speech about what might happen if no one came to the meeting with the minister.
This is my composition for English class. I don't know if you're going to like it, but it's something that I want to say. The meeting nobody went to by Peter Farrell.
The way I heard it, a teacher told me later, when he started reading, well, everyone thought it was kind of a joke. But before he was done,
said it's getting close to Christmas, this meeting is over the weekend, and I'd like to go, but I've got to get some shopping done, weren't there. And the people who said, I forgot it was tonight, weren't there. And the people who said, if I don't go, someone else will, so that's okay, weren't there. And when the Minister of Fisheries walked in and looked around and saw 30 or 40 people in the gym, he said to himself, there's not much concern here. I better recommend the money to be spent somewhere else where more people are upset. And so that was the end of Lockeport.
That's a good story, but I think that's really happened.
That's what I think. That's why I wrote it. But that's what I'm going to do with it.
Well, I don't have to read it. Everyone has to read this story. I'm a member of this class, and I think this class will get hundreds of photocopies of your story here and have them remember every home where you say what your story.
And that I heard is exactly what happened. The students took off half the day and got a copy to every house in the town, and almost every house at this end of the community. Who knows, there probably would have been a big turnout at the meeting anyway, but you can't tell me that what those students did didn't help us a little bit. Why, when that minister got there, he couldn't help but see how concerned folks were. And when he got there was over 500 people crammed into the gym. That was the old gym, and tinier than the new one. Why, there wasn't a seat or standing place left. Over 50 people jammed in the hallways. Yep, he could tell that everyone was concerned. And you bet he didn't believe there were those spraying it up as he'd see that plant rebuilt. And the people who said that Lockeport was going to become a ghost town were wrong. Because soon there were as many people working there as ever in a brand new fish plant.
Yeah, but Fran, that brand new fish plant's closed now. People are saying all over again that Lockeport will be a ghost town.
Yeah, but that wasn't the only time the students got involved with the fate of our little town. You were in school the last time it happened.
When was that?
I mean, when that gym was condemned as unfit to be used. Sure, the government has to go and build a new one, but I tell you, the government just doesn't run off the movements because they need doing. No, sir, people have to show that they do business. So there was a group. One of the school bus drivers was one of the ones who was the head of it. And they were always writing letters going to Halifax and making sure that Lockeport didn't get put to the bottom of the list of things that needed doing. But besides them, it was the students who caught the attention of the news media.
Teacher, if I was you, I wouldn't expect to see any students in your next class. Why not, Logan? Take a look out the window and see for yourself.
Save our school! 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 Save
Dad's a very strong man.
I'm almost glad we're moving.
Glad? How could you be glad we're moving?
Well, things will get better at home.
At home?
Yes, whenever Dad's gone, Mama and I are always fighting. Fighting about money, fighting about my grades, fighting about fighting. My whole life is just one big fight. I almost feel
Yes.
like my mother doesn't love me anymore.
Sure your mother loves you. She's probably just as sad as frustrated as you are. Just be patient. Things will get better, I promise.
I certainly hope so.
You should try talking to her about this. It'll make you feel a whole lot better.
I will when she gets home. Bye, Brad.
Bye.
Jenny, this is terrible. How did it happen? Well, Mr. Lockeport was my clothes. First we were talking about this evening at the store and having to have higher shoes summer. I agree. I mean, when I was at I would see that thing, I didn't do that. See body credits on. They look at these things like that things reinforce in that. The telephone meeting the last month now, and we fixed it down this our staff. He said this sort of thing is never fair, but since I was the last one to start working there, I'll just want it. He calls us to say stories, but it wasn't how awful. I don't know what I'm going to do now that I lost my job. I know, it's bad for me too. Ever since Mike got laid off from the plant, money has been pretty scarce and we've been on a tight budget. I didn't know how we're going to manage. I think it's even harder to get nuts. The other day when I was shopping, we wanted to get sneakers. Of course, you can't buy sneakers now. They're all big, especially in the airport. They tend to run price. The one with Sam tells us stores. So anyway, we go to the store and they shouldn't. They can't get it. We're on $7.99. I know what you mean. So I told him this has to wait. He didn't know enough. He said he understood. Like he wouldn't say, well, we should share us with her over then. Bill's always been like that. Maybe since you're on your own now, maybe you can't spend money like some of his friends' parents do. Now you take my Becky. Well, she seems to think money grows on trees. She knows about growing that. Well, she expects me in school, but when it comes to money, our money, she has no sense at all. Yeah, I used to think Bill's like that. Then about a year ago, we had some talk. But he thinks about him. And I told him things about me. And that's like me a chance of thinking where he said it. You got that? Talk. There's lots of words, but I wouldn't call them talk. More like shagging. These two should have a good talk. It's hard enough thinking that they're still kids, but they're not. Another couple years or so, they'll be with parents leaving home. And some of the things Richie said, well, maybe it'd be better to say them. There's times it's like we both want to say something to each other, something important, and then all the wrong words come out, and then we end up arguing, and then I bet that would be the same. When I get home, come on, let's go out. I'll walk these roads for post office. He's got to say to me, more so America. Send us a check from me all. The government, hot. There's times I wonder if they even know what it says.
Come on, boy, get your head right down in that tub. Don't come up with something good.
A ruler. Oh, like a stupid, useless ruler.
My turn.
Yes, I've finally done it. After all these years on the kicker, I got the stapler.
But you always were, mister. And who says hard work would pay off?
Cheater, you filthy rotten mother down, double here, not another reason of a crook.
Listen, Brad, you're a politician too. You pay for something.
Cheater. Not so.
Frank, may I be frank with you?
Sir, will that be a bit confusing?
No, listen. I've been doing this for years. You can cheat all you want as long as you don't get caught. That's the important point.
Yeah, Brad, you really got caught when you proved that GSP, Dad. What are you thinking of?
Whole house. You see, we were camels and some senators in the bed trying to solve the industry trade dispute. I had 3 aces and a pair of queens. Not for sure I had me. That parrot, sharp, and Yankee had 3 aces and a pair of kings. See where the plan was? We had to buy this country trees for 3 cats and sell them over the winter real cheap.
Next time I need to stick to me and do that. They crack!
Heck, we can't do the same thing around here every day.
Excuse me, gentlemen, but isn't your meeting scheduled to begin now?
Surely I've told you not to interrupt
Now, what should I do? No comment. It's not our fault.
Such a way for such a recent album, sir.
No. That one won't do. I've used that one too many times already this month. Thank you. We're taking this matter under full consideration. We're going to study it very carefully.
Magnificent. Bravo. Bravo.
Say it again, sir. Say it again.
Are you still ready to go on the meeting now?
Oh, look, here comes the rest of the committee. Looks like they've been working hard today. Now to business. Then we can have a coffee break. What's up, Vic?
Well, the environment is the proposal for waste management site in West Walter.
Them again. What's the problem this time?
Well, so the residents are complaining of the state of the toxic waste from the Americans.
What's the matter with those people? Don't they know that the free trade panel ruled that the Americans have to buy all our garbage? We have to buy all of it.
Well, that's what they're mad about. See, there's 10 times more Americans than Canadians, so they have a lot more Americans.
Who negotiated that part? You two, you're good at this sort of thing. Get over to West Falls and start shopping. Frank, what do you think?
Well, sir, perhaps we could approve President's proposal, or we can forget it for the whole West Falls area, save their money and buy that whole table we can use.
Yeah. We need a decision. Victor, heads or tails?
Heads.
Okay, it's heads. Frank placed an order for the table. And don't get one that takes quarters like the cabinet room has. Oh, dog. The damn phone.
Mr. Dickens, sir, for you.
Okay, here. Yes, this is he. How may I help you?
Isn't he a nice man?
We don't want that information.
Listen, I'm sorry for this country to keep you all can afford it. So am I. No, there's no money for that sort of project you want. No, I can't help you. Stop bothering me.
We're call, sir.
They think we love you in?
No, boys, thanks. Personal business. Hospital call was on life support, you know. You're going to pull the plug. Then it needs work here, and the Smurfs are coming on in 10 minutes.
Sir, what about the Lockeport?
Lockport? Where in the Dickens is Lockport?
Isn't that somewhere near the equator?
Now, that would have gone to external affairs, but it came to us. So Lockeport must be here in Canada.
Boys, I've been through a lot of elections and survived a lot of tough decisions. When all else fails, I say, use the system.
Good night.
empty.
Place is in hard shape. They can't even keep a restaurant open. There's no denying Lockport's going through some hard times.
Yes, get the goats from trying to get rid of the blast seals. Well, the fishing up around here, keep a plant like ours open for longer. Not to mention the problems causing worms, destroying nets.
Granted, true, but that's short-term thinking. Seals aren't the only culprits.
Yes, it's a cursed forwards. They should run it out Canadian waters.
Easier said than done. Besides, some of them boats aren't in Canadian water. They're in international water. For what Canada says doesn't mean any more than what anybody else says. This is one complicated mess we've got in our hands, and none of the simple solutions are going to work. People have to start thinking in new ways.
You know, the kids say the other day, turn the whole and gigantic music part of the forest.
Now there's an idea. But I'm afraid the fog will clear up long enough for that. I wonder where all them people are that's going to build those resort hotels all over the place.
You know, the ideas when we meet tonight. You know, I should go and see what the folks have to say.
I hope there's some good ideas there, not just sugar. And maybe some of them double-fudged cookies that don't fall on my bald feet.
Geez, Colin, but it feels weird walking the streets this time of day.
No, to me, it's not like it didn't used to be layoffs or shutdowns. Then you could always look forward to going back to work. Once the box of Spanish fish, the quota came up again.
I still can't believe the plants lived down for good. Back to the film, over 200 people were reported. Fish plant is the only way a lot of people can make any money around here.
What was that ad that used to be on TV? John Floyd, the old job's trying to find you some work. Must have been someone from Ontario across that one.
Have you been local?
Who hasn't been? There's not much going down at that important center. Besides, you get one of what comes up there, the pay won't be enough to live on.
Not for supporting a family, too. I really would hope so. At least that's what I keep telling Bob.
So what's your son doing for the summer? Any plans yet? I imagine he's one who wants to eat his pen up the plant sometime.
I think Bob's going to control lawns. He and a buddy of his, Jenny's boy Bill, figure on getting 20 to 25 hours a week. But the way I figure it, people who don't know them damn long, let them grow any line. Still figures on doing it though. Boy's got backbone. And I guess he knows they won't be able to help him much with his car insurance this year.
Sounds like he's willing to work. These kids want to make money bad enough to find something.
I don't know about that. He's willing to okay, but seems like mowing lawns ain't much for a 17-year-old. If you're still planning on going to college next year, you'll also take a big student loan.
I can remember when I was a kid, he used to sell his hog cheap, 5 cents, 5, 6 cents a pound. Now it doesn't seem like much, but then it's well worth it.
Fights?
Yeah, that's right. The old fish heads didn't belong to anybody, so they used to let us go in and cut the cheeks out of it.
That sounds funny, fighting over fish heads, but I suppose fighting over quotas is the same thing, only on a larger scale.
When you think about it, you're right. We're all down here, and up there, they're all saying we're running out of fish. And someone else will say that ain't a problem, something else is. And all we're left doing is fighting over the bits and pieces. Hell, I told my wife last night I wouldn't mind packing up and going, but we have our own house here. And who'd want to buy it and sell here now?
I hear Mike's thinking moving too. Just shut me. Maybe there's somewhere for the job. Whatever there is, for sure keeping it mighty quiet, because I ain't heard of no such place.
Well, that's what's hard to figure out. There's less fish, well, there's less work. I can see that. It seems like every place is closing down. Some may think it's for a while, some for good. Who decides these things? I mean, which ones close down and lock up, and which ones just for a while? And how long's a while? And then they'll cut back one plant, make some work for some others, then they'll cut back these others. And all the ordinary people, the workers, like you and me, just end up fighting with each other, deciding who has the hardest time and who deserves what the most.
I don't know, Tom. It's just too confusing to follow. We just gotta hold people up talking better than us what they're doing.
Gentlemen, I call this emergency meeting of the Board of Directors to order. Now, we have a problem.
Who's belly aching now?
Well, there are a lot of people up here taking it up. But it isn't your problem. That's not mine. No, our problem is profits are down. And you know who said they're going to roll if we don't turn this around real fast.
I say we saw that new maritime pot in Germany.
You idiot! That carbone's going to make us a fortune. It's fish plants that are costing us.
But fishing is always been our business.
Gentlemen, take a good look at McGillicuddy here, and what you see is a man of the past. What we need is new ideas and new vision.
Well, let's apply some fish plants.
Maybe the government gives subsidies to open up again.
Now you're talking, boys.
Well, we shut each one down for say maybe 2 or 3 months. That might be the trick.
Not enough. I say close a couple. Scare everyone silly. And they close more.
Not bad, JD. Not bad. Now you're talking.
I got it. So tell the plants that we haven't closed yet that we have to cut back. There's a bigger real reason why we can't close.
No one believes such nonsense.
You haven't worked here long, have you? Okay, boys, who's it going to be? Who are we closing? We have to treat this seriously, so... What's it going to be, JD? You can land in Nova Scotia. I'll flip your call.
Heads. I mean tails. No, heads.
Okay, that's it. We'll do one of each.
But how do we decide which one?
I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 6. What is it?
Of course, this is people's place we're talking about. Shouldn't we consult them before we decide?
You idiot! It's them or us. Time to change McGillicuddy. I was free market, free trade, and free people don't have a joke if you don't watch it.
We're boss.
Close the plants.
Merrily.
Goodbye. You're gone. No more.
Close the plants. Slam the door. Merrily.
Goodbye, you're gone, no more.
That's good, boy. Now you bring out some more wine.
Right,
Thanks, Eddie.
Well, I better get this place set up. Say there'll be quite a meeting in here tonight. A lot of folks are upset, but here's a chance to do something good.
Oh, Danny, you're early.
No earlier than you. Judging by the size of the crowd that's building up right there, say you had quite a meeting in here tonight.
Yeah. You're like a love.
I'd like to thank you all for coming on such short notice. As you know, there's been a lot of concern here, and the purpose of this meeting is to deal with that concern and see if we can't turn things around here at Lockeport. Now, we have 2 main issues we must address tonight. The first issue is well known. We need suggestions for possible uses of the plant.
Cars! Had it all come on after this year meeting. The car on the left got forward. Just put that car on, going up with a little squealing every now and then to wear down that much. That's very nice, Becky, but it says me. But see, I told you whether we was a little type running around your nose, dripping in a little small face all right there. Then you never mention anything. Look at that. There's still that same sign in those little brackets from before. Now, it is what I'm saying. If you turn that thing to a tire, thinking I can get tires whenever I need them.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Betsy.
Betsy, with all due respect, you can buy tires at a garage, and as manufacturing them, they do that just a few dozen miles up the coast. So thank you for the idea, but I'm sorry it wouldn't work.
But she's on the right track. Car parts plant would be the best thing.
Get serious, George. Car parts plant need trained workers, especially workers.
Yeah, but the place wouldn't give off any pollution. At least we had jobs.
but if we come up with some new products and new processes, then they'd be interested.
I bet some of the university's technical ones might be interested in helping this plan.
So what do you say, folks? Is this the plan we should go ahead with? Okay, let's vote. Who's in favor of developing the Lockeport plant to process underutilized fish species? I have a list. You're all for this? Great, it's unanimous. There's one other item of business we must address tonight. We received a letter asking as many as can to travel to Kanto for the protest meeting.
Kansas? What if you cancel again? Who's doing it? Yeah, Kansas does do it. That ain't gonna do nothing for us.
Well, they've asked us for our help.
I think all we're doing is giving everybody else's jobs back so ourselves we gotta look at them.
But it's not like we're not all facing the same problems. Why can't we help each other?
We're always going to their rescue if we need their help.
Yeah, right.
Roy still wants leadership to begin. God has something to say. Me and my family, we've been going through some hard times, and I guess all you have. And we've learned some things from it. We're a struggling community, we're in the family. The easy thing to do is fight and pull apart. But then watch it. This is a piece of something that's broken. How were you talking about moving? Miss Sharon and I, we had our talk with each other, and she kept saying, move away. Swear, where's it going to be any different or any easier than it is here? Not really definitely. Then we started with all sorts of fellows I was talking to. Those aren't no stories. No, what he's been saying is Lockport's were here before. You can go back